Hello and welcome in everyone to another Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone PC speedrun on this channel. And if you've ever seen this run before, then you know there's a lot of cutscenes in this game. Almost half the time it takes the speedrun, you're just kind of waiting around, standing in cutscenes, having not much to do. But what if you wouldn't? Because today I'm gonna show off a custom client made by Boosting Mantis, who's relatively new to the scene but has already done amazing work with this game. Currently I believe he's even building a bingo client to make this game open world and make a bingo tournament possible on this, so crazy stuff. And this mod was also intended for a tournament, because it was for a Harry Potter 1 tournament that he hosted, and the idea was to not have the viewers get bored with two people just being in the same cutscene and just nothing happening. So today we play HP1 PC with a low cutscene mod. And there's one more important thing to know, it's low cutscene and not no cutscene. And that is very important to distinguish because some cutscenes are kept in on purpose because there is like tricks and skips for them. If all the cutscenes would just be gone, then like HP1 would be incredibly straightforward and half the skips would have no purpose, because most skips that we have for HP1 are to skip cutscenes. So every cutscene that's relevant for a speed strat is left in. All the other ones are completely removed, so you don't just have to sit there and do nothing, you don't just have to wait, and it honestly makes this game so much better and so much more quick-paced. So I hope you're gonna have some fun with this mod. Big shoutouts to Mantis, I'll link him in the video description of course, please go and check him out as well. And now enjoy Harry Potter 1 PC with low cutscenes. Thanks for watching. Yeah, this is Eric Gingrich's worst nightmare, I agree. He would hate this, he put so much effort into those cutscenes. Let's kick this off. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so weird. It just instantly, first split is 0 seconds, Pock. Because usually there's the 2-minute intro, which now doesn't play, which is pretty nice. So now what? Ah, no Dumbledore. Oh my god, this is actually, this is a very weird experience. No cutscenes here. This is gonna be a bit of a fever dream, I have to admit. What happens to Fred and George? They just piss off? Oh my god. That is so cool though, I have to say. What the hell? It's so surreal to play this already, I have to admit. But it's kinda pop. Wait, why is this cutscene here? Can you skip this? I guess the lines are gone. Interesting. Interesting. Peeves? Peeves is probably still here, yeah. Because this one you can walk during anyways. It breaks Peeves for some reason. Aha, that's why it's not removed, I see. Okay, this one I'm sure exists because there's the skip here. So we have to make sure to not run into that. And I'm pretty sure the next one also exists. Yeah, so all the cutscenes that actually involve skill to skip should still be there. Like this one happened, thank you, I kinda thought so. Much appreciated. Because this you have the blind walk and you get up here and blah blah blah. Cool. Also true, yeah, all wizard cards and Hando. Oh my god, what? There's no cutscene here, that's so weird. That is so weird, I was so confused why the camera doesn't switch to the next cutscene. What happens in spell learning? Bro, that actually it'll take a bit to get used to, I have to be honest, holy shit. But it is kinda cool, I gotta say. Okay, this is just the RNG voice lines, I guess, I left in, that's fun. The ones he says before and after spell learning. Yeah, okay, those are still in there. Definitely have to do 1 or 2 playthroughs to fully get used to it, but it's pretty sick, like it's pretty epic. And yeah, we still have the good music. For reference, we would now be in the cutscene of Dumbledore after the intro, usually. In an actual run, we would still be listening to fucking Dumbledore talking about the fire crab room and whatever. That is a crazy difference in speed. I have to say, for tournaments, this is absolutely like the way to go. What the fuck? This cutscene was very short. That confused the hell out of me. This cutscene doesn't exist, of course, of him explaining the Flipendo challenge. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, he's old, you know. Old people do that, they just waffle on. Like this guy. Wait, there's no cutscene here. Confusing. Oh, I think even I'm gonna get an easy sub 1 hour on this client, Caldeo. I would be very disappointed if not. I'm sure I will get one. But yeah, I'm curious how low Flo could push this. I'm very curious. Nice super jump. I assume Nick is gonna be there, yeah, for the trick. This is a bit of a pain for me because I'm so bad at the trick, so I'm just gonna watch him. 42 for Flo, wow. People gamble for sub hour. It should honestly be so free. I don't think we have to gamble for that. Like, I'm sorry, if Flo gets a 42, sure, I will maybe not get a sub 50, but I should at least get a sub 1. I'm not like more than 18 minutes behind, I doubt. That would be so bad. I mean, our any percent PBs are like 8 apart or something, right? Something like that. 18 is quite a lot. So I'm pretty sure sub 1, if I don't make any like super dumb mistakes, should be pretty free. Even glitchless sub 1, yeah, that sounds about right. The good thing is even dying in here isn't that bad anymore. I mean, you still lose like 2 minutes, I guess, because of no save books. I don't know why I casted on that. What the hell are those brightness sliders? Wait, what? Why are those modified? I mean, I like them. They're kind of nice. Oh, Hundo, I doubt. Too much to do in Hundo, I think, but maybe. Oh, I can't reload. That's good. Fuck off, application framers, will you? Maybe I should have closed this before, but I completely forgot. This would have been such a decent boost. But why are the brightness sliders changed, by the way? Yeah, from the E3 prototype, I kept them because they look good. I mean, that I agree with. They do look so much better than the actual ones in the game. Okay, I mean, Flipendo is mostly the same, but it is a lot nicer without the beginning cutscene and stuff. Man, this is cool. I'm very proud that, like, the community is making stuff like this, honestly. Well, Mantis, in this case, kind of on his own. Oh my god, the aggressiveness of that door shutting is great. But no cutscene. And then this cutscene, I guess, is mandatory, probably. Gratulera! I assume otherwise we can't get out of the level, probably. I don't know. There must be some reason this is here. It's required. Oh yeah, you also get the points here, that's true, yeah. If you play 100%. I don't think for all wizard cards it's needed, but yeah, Hundo needs it, yeah. I see what you mean. Okay, Hooch, that was a great explanation, thank you. I feel very safe on this broomstick now. For sure we're not gonna crash, of course. No doubts in my mind. It's kinda nice though, I mean, we just get sent to Nixosteer right away. I like it. I like it a lot. She's still like talking about random shit though. Like if only she would put that much effort into actually explaining things, but oh well. And that's true, it's only for the death count. Madam Hooch needs to raise hers. It didn't work with Neville. He didn't actually end up dying, so she's a bit behind the quota now. The Hogwarts death quota. I don't need the card right now, it's any percent. For sure she'll catch you if you were to lose control, fall and break your arm. Yep. Clearly, she is all under control, of course. It is 1 PC now. 1 PC, but a lot quicker, because look at this. Hermione just does like stare percent and then we learn the spell. That's kinda sick. Okay, I assume most of the cutscenes in this are gonna be here though. Which means we still need to do the difficult strats, which I am not a fan of because I'm bad. But at least failing it is a bit less costly. Because you don't have like to watch the entire cutscene again if you do. I really like that concept of a client that skips all the cutscenes that are pointless and it leaves the ones that actually you can skip with skill, basically. That is actually pretty cool. In this level only 4 are removed out of the 26. Yeah, I mean most of the tricks that we do here are kind of... Yeah, this is one of them, I think. No, it's not. Why is this one here? Interesting. But yeah, I guess most of the fuckery and tricks in this level are around cutscenes. It's definitely a lot of time save, yeah. I can get an easy top 10 with this client, I can tell you that much. Maybe one day it gets a leaderboard, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. Like the HP2 tournament client without spell learning. I kind of feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea. There are 2 Hermiones in this level and the cutscene makes them teleport. Oh. Leaderboard. I see. So you gotta make sure to actually get her over there, yeah. Come on, Hermie. Hurry the fuck up. Would be surprised if it doesn't get one. Same, honestly. I hope that's fine. Also, it would be kind of perfect to make this a CE. All the people that keep on complaining about having to watch the intro can play that instead. We would finally not have that discussion anymore. Let's go. I would love that. Aha, took me a while to find that rock. But we got there, that's what matters. It's very good to just like practice the strats and stuff, that's very true. I like it a lot, it's a really cool thing to have. Very, very sick. And so far working without issues, which is nice, so happy about that as well. I'm actually so looking forward to Quidditch, it's gonna be so weird. I wonder, by the way, don't tell me, I guess, I'm curious, but don't want to get spoiled. But I wonder if the Doxie waiting is cut out. I don't know if that's possible to fix. Because those 2 minutes of nothing are completely pointless. Oh, I see it, but yeah, 7TV being 7TV. Kind of chilling with a bit of a mod. What should we fix? I'm just thinking out loud, but don't tell me as well. I'm curious to figure out during this run. But I've been wondering if the Doxie waiting, the 2 minutes of nothing, are somehow cut out. Like, I think it's potentially possible to fix that, but I don't know. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. Youch. Also, by the way, this is a great way. Having the different brightness slider also kinda helps mods to determine if it's the correct mod or not. Like instantly. Which is also very good. So it's actually nice to have like a small visual change for like a modded thing. Just so we know when people use it. And also when they don't use it, I guess. Okay, well... I don't think... Ah yeah, this cutscene is here, obviously, because it's used for a strat. And this fight is as well. Aha! I think most cutscenes in this level are actually kind of there as well, so... Here it's just a bit of an any percent run. It's nice, you still get some breaks, which I like. Still get some breaks to chill a bit. Oh, this one is absent. Oh wow, yeah. Interesting. It's not on US, I assume, right? On the other patch. Oh, come on, no! I told you there's so many cutscenes here and I'm triggering the worst of them all. Oh no, Neville fucking Longbottom. Get out of my face. I hate this guy. I had to check if it's still here, yeah, I had to make sure it hasn't been removed, exactly. That was my thought behind this, clearly. Okay. I hope this works, we'll see. Come on. That was a super jump, but it gave me like no speed, which makes me think we're probably fucked. Okay. Well, I've watched literally every cutscene that exists in this. Let's go. Lolly says sightseeing, that's kind of funny. I didn't even know that in Norwegian. I guess there's no Norwegian equivalent of sightseeing. Because we have been doing that in the castle, clearly. Overraskende god. I guess it would be Jinx, yeah. I don't necessarily know if it would make much sense for competitiveness, but... Oh my god, we can walk during this? Hello, Hagrid. That's so cursed, I saw that. That was so cursed walking during that cutscene. HV2 remake going well, I've restarted from scratch. Ooh, but there's 2 people working on it. Oh, that's cool. That's gonna, I mean, I guess technically cut the production length in half, right? That's awesome. Good luck to both of you. Glad to hear it's been picked up again. Very curious to see some updates whenever there are any. That's cool. What the hell? Excuse me? You replace every cutscene to the Neville cutscene, oh god. Every time you trigger a cutscene, Neville just randomly stops by. I need to get more water. Mine is already empty again. I'll be back in a second. Do I even have time to get water anywhere in this? Since there's no cutscenes, it's a little bit difficult, huh? Yeah, not really. Except if I feel like a strat. I can just talk to Hagrid after Incendio, I guess that would give me time. That is like one of the few cutscenes that might exist. I need to really look into the way to Incendio. I think that's the next thing I'll brush up a bit, and I check someone's run to see how I actually should do it. Because my boosting is always so shit there and it takes forever, so... Yeah, sub 15 and we're in Incendio, that's true. Usually this would be what, Alohomora? Not even, right? No, not even. It would be maybe the start. Yeah, I guess Alohomora maybe, I think it might be. Oh god, this is so weird, help. I'm already in the challenge. That was weird, that was confusing. Oh my god, online multiplayer would be so cool as well. Well, you guys have big plans, Shay? I'm very curious. Why? Wait, huh? I'm dumb. I was so confused the first cutscene didn't play that I forgot the multitask on this one. I was like, I freaking backwalked into that cutscene, but of course it's gone. The one that introduces the plant. Man, this is... this is killing my brain with confusion, but I do really enjoy playing on it. It's just kind of nice going fast through HP 1 for once. Like usually this game is very clunky and takes kind of 50,000 years, so... we take this. The first run when you're not used to all the ones that are gone, yeah, that one is very confusing. I assume this one's probably still here. At least it should be, yes, good. Because of the backwalk and stuff. My HP 1 with the low cutscenes discovery, which has been going okay so far. I mean, not like skill-wise, but... at least I'm having fun, so that's good. We take that. Defendu. I don't do... yeah, the multitask here we also have to do. Used to be VIP, yeah. I think that's possible. I demoted a couple of people because they weren't there for like a long time, so... sorry, you only have limited slots. I'm already at my max. So, you know, to all the VIPs, if you don't want to get demoted, you know, just make sure you stay in chat. Some subtle peer pressure there. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Sadly, with the infinite, or not non-infinite slots, I wanted to make sure it goes to like active people, basically. At the time when I did it. Keep up a tier 3 sub, it's a record. That also works, yeah. No, I don't want to make it that sellout, all good. But yeah, every now and then I go through it and try to keep it a little bit up to date. A little bit, nice. Don't know what accent that was, but my voice is kind of dying. I would really like some water, but there's no cutscenes anymore. This is so weird. What the hell? This is so weird. I mean, I kind of dig it. This cutscene is awful. I can't wait for the big McGonagall one to be skipped. That one usually takes like so fucking long. The club in the mine. Okay, that cutscene for some reason still happened. Dehydration percent. Don't you dare making that a meme. I'm not down for that. That's a fast one as well. Oh, hello, Neville. That is actually very satisfying, walking past this idiot. And yeah, Gobble of Fire. Unfortunately, childhood... oh, is my game crashing? Bro, my game's crashing. What? Excuse me? First childhood disappointment for so many like Harry Potter fans, unfortunately. I mean, they tried to change the formula and it, you know, could have worked, but the way they've done it, it just really didn't. I mean, I like 5 and 6, probably. I like 5 more at least than 4, but the Deathly Hallows, I think 7.1, which might be the one you're at, Indy, that is probably my least favorite one. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but it's okay. We're back. 7.1 is such a lazy game. Oh no, I don't have this set up. Ah, actually this should work. To infinity and not really beyond, but hey, we made it. What does it do to the game? Basically, it's low cutscene percent, so it removes... You'll see now very clearly when we enter Hagrid's hut. Basically, it removes all unnecessary cutscenes, so the entire talk with Hagrid is just gone. And the only cutscenes it keeps are the ones that you need to skip with skill in the run, basically. That's the idea. It's pretty cool. Oh nice, speaking of skill. At least I can set this up again. So now I'm curious though, because now we would just wait for 2 minutes for the Doxie. Oh my god! He's here, it's fixable! We don't have to wait for 2 minutes for Hagrid, Hoggies. That is honestly, that's a great change. Like, it's always fun in tournaments when it's like both players in this segment and it's just 2 minutes of nothing. Like nothing happening. Always a joy for the commentator. Spille rumpeldunk. Okay, that works. I like the rumpeldunk. Thoroughly enjoying it, 7.1, fair enough. I mean, HP4 is pretty awful for a lot of reasons. Especially all the mosps in the greenhouse that just pile up on you. This is so confusing. This cutscene required only a teleport into the script and the 2-minute waiting is gone. Also, this is probably here, yeah, you can super jump to skip this. But I couldn't be asked. Also, this guy's on such a weird cycle now. The Hufflepuff dude. Harry Potter, that's me. Hello. Okay. Those cutscenes will exist, so I have to skip them. Just the usual clips, which are pretty easy. Oh, okay, so there's like absolutely no way to open it even. Okay, I see. I thought there's NPCs going through, but I guess not then, huh? The in-game input feels delayed, that too, yes, for sure. Okay, this cutscene skipped is very interesting. Sadly, this one won't be because you can skip it with a super jump, so this one's gonna be here. That's okay. But yeah, I know what you mean, Ben. Like, it's definitely not a great game. I still think the like idea they had and the way they've changed the style like could have worked. But sadly, it was all done so sloppily and so poorly executed that it just didn't. Which is a bit sad. Of course, this cutscene exists because you can fully skip this. I'm curious if the other gargoyle exists because it shouldn't. This one I can't do anything about. Yeah, this is very weird having those spawn in. I think a lot of people have that kind of, that's... They start a project and then don't get around to finish it because, like, interest and stuff goes away. Yeah, this can be skipped with the Safebook Super Jump. So that's a little bit annoying. Wingardium Leviosa. No, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, that's so weird casting at the Lumos Gargoyles and not having a cutscene. So cursed. Get good, son. I know. That's crazy. Technically, if you're actually good at this game, you wouldn't have to watch a single... I know that's not true. You would still have to watch some cutscenes. Because apparently some are required so stuff doesn't break. Oh yeah, the cutscenes are pretty awful in HP4. Even though I don't hate the art style, but they're definitely not great. Also, HP4 I think has the big issue that it's not open world like the rest, or like 1 and 2, 2 and 3 at least. So it's like this level-based thing, which is just very weird. Okay. Cutscenes that can be skipped, but not even Flo tries to skip it, is still removed. Oh, really? Which one? Like one that just has a really difficult skip? Which one is that? I'm curious. That was a nice Lumos. If only I would get that in my any % runs, by the way. I mean, I didn't go for the stupid boost in the room. Oh, that one. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess that would go... Almost make my controller fall off the table. I guess that would go a little bit far. How is this gonna work? Oh my god, that's so dumb. Lol. Yeah, fully understandable, Mantis. I think that's not necessary to skip. Yeah, that is an aggressive bridge. Now it's a real jump scare, that's true. Harry doesn't have to wait that long anymore to fall. That's cool. I have to say, this is actually very nice to run. Like, it's very chill. I mean, also, I guess, because I don't have a PB yet. So, you know, mistakes don't really matter too much. So that's good. Also, as a side note, Mantis, am I... Oh, what am I doing? Ah! Easy. Am I the first one who got this Klein with the Quidditch fix? Nice. I'm definitely playing well here. Oh, the first one who plays that with the Quidditch cutscenes removed. Easy, easy backup. Finish it today. Ah, that means we get world record. Let's go. The fuck, my water bottle just fell. That was scary. Free world record, even with this gameplay. Easy peasy. At least on this patch of the mod. That's kind of the only world records I can get. Yeah, sub 40 possible is crazy. Thinking about that. This was not a very good segment, I have to admit. But I did like my save. That was kind of cool. I hate that this cutscene is gone. I usually use this to set up my brightness slider properly. Wingardium Leviosa. Okay. This works. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I mean, not the greatest dungeon, I won't lie, but... should be okay? I don't know, I didn't have my slider set up. Bro, that's bullshit. That's actually really bad for me if the Bloody Baron cutscene doesn't exist. Because I kind of have to eyeball this boost. I probably should take the time to properly set up my slider here. Oh no. Okay, cool. Next time I do a run of this. That's a good thing to keep in mind. Okay, Harry, calm down, my dude. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing, but this ain't it. Vipendu. That was not a great dungeon so far, I have to admit. Yeah, he did go brr with those random brightness boosts. For some reason I thought the first Gargoyle cutscene was skipped, but there's just never a cutscene, I've just realized. Those two gargoyles in dungeons are just like inherently completely useless. They just exist for the sake of it. I mean, they do make clouds, of course, but it's weird that it's one of the few that doesn't have a cutscene. But it's interesting, I feel like it saved a lot more in the early game. I guess they tuned back the cutscenes a little bit towards the end game. There isn't like that many. I mean, it's gonna be nice that we don't have to listen to Snape and all that, to be fair. That's gonna be quite convenient. Hello, Snape. He gives us house points, or takes house points and leaves, lol. That's pretty funny. Yeah, and that too, probably. There's more ways to skip cutscenes in the end, yeah. I love that when characters just stare at you and then leave. It's just so silly. Oh, this cutscene still exists. Oh no, only half, I guess. 10 points from Gryffindor. Be gone now. Fuck you, Harry. Also, this is kind of interesting. Oh, the troll is sprinting though with this. He doesn't even get to do his animation. We don't even get to enjoy the fully animated mouth of the troll. One of the few characters that can actually move it. Like Fluffy is the other one, I think. And the venomous tentaculars, technically, I guess. Everyone else cannot even open their mouth in this game. Also, true, it seems pretty in character for Snape. That's a good point. Hope you're doing well. I hate everything. I mean, at least it loses less time now if that happens. God damn it. Norbert, true. I think Norbert can also use his or open his mouth. I think you're right. The pre-troll cutscene is intact because it breaks the troll otherwise. Harry and Ron going into position, yeah. What the fuck? Oh! This is new, is it? No, it's always there, never mind. Has it always been this bad though? I mean, I doubt it changed with modifying the client, but I cannot remember the last time I fell into that twice, so I don't know what's going on. The run is now blessed. Oh, that's what you guys blessing does, huh? Nah, I appreciate that. Bro, fucking troll, get out of here. Actually getting trolled by this guy. Okay, so we go to the right and we jump. Okay. Good to know. Third time, at least I'm not a donkey. Shame on me is kind of fair, but yeah, at least I'm not a donkey. I take that. Oh, 69 beans as well, perfect. It's all coming together now all of a sudden. I guess this probably has to happen as well, so it doesn't break the cutscene, huh? Is this one just completely intact? That's so sad, I was expecting this to skip as well. Okay, so flow was done in 7 minutes from now, huh? Something tells me I am not quite gonna be that fast. But it's just a guess. It's just a guess. We'll see how it goes. Burper. At least he makes funny noises, even with how boring this is. True, excuse me. Dude, how long is this? Can you... okay. Yeah, it's been recently made by Mantis. Like, I don't know when it officially was, like, it came out like half a week ago maybe? So it's gonna be used for the HP1 tournament, and it makes it so that there is a lot less cutscenes in the game. The only cutscenes remaining are the ones that either break the game if you remove them, or that you can skip with a strat. So it's like skill-based, basically. Come on, cutscene, skip. Oh my god, there's so much plot there usually. Holy, that is crazy. What's that? Why is this one not skipped? I mean, it's never bad to have more filch, let's be honest. This one? Oh, I guess Filch has to move, otherwise he wouldn't be in the other room, huh? I suppose. That's probably what happens here. Because they teleport him into the other room now. You can skip that one. Oh, with a... wait, with a boost? What the fuck? I've never seen that boost in my life. Ah! Wait, how do you... Flo does it? Oh, that's why it's there. Okay, I see. That's annoying. Only Flo and Tavern go for it? Oh. Yeah, well, I guess thanks to them we have this cutscene in here now. It would be cool to see this with, like, the fixed movement mod, even though I feel like the fixed movement mod is, like, so much worse than the normal movement. I mean, not worse, the mod itself is done well, but I feel like I play so much worse with that compared to just normal HP1 movement. Why is this here? I mean, I guess it makes sense because there's like strats with Filch and all that. Okay, Filch, calm down, bro. So this segment is actually kind of just casual Filch. I feel like I'm gonna take like so much longer than 42 minutes. Oh yeah, you can multitask the switches, like in jump, high jump, yeah. Alohomora. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense in Filch. All the cutscenes are kind of important, and you can always get caught in them, basically. Yeah. Guess we just play casual Filch. You haven't played an Assassin's Creed game for a while, I have to admit. So I haven't really pre-ordered the new one either. Shrooms and tech because of the cycle, that also kind of makes sense, yeah. So he gets stuck on the bookcase, yeah. I like it, honestly. It's still very faithful to an actual HP1 any % run, which is cool. Very big fan. Very nicely done. Kom dran, kom dran. I mean, yeah, sometimes it feels like it's kind of the same game in a bit of a different setting. Oh, there's dialogue choices now. Interesting. This gargoyle is skippable. Yes. Is it? What the fuck? Oh yeah, with the stupid strat, of course. Yes, of course it is. Kick jump and a totally serious run. Look at me. None of the characters is likable. Well, I guess that's sort of not untrue. But the basic idea of them is fun. Oh my god. Max is actually helping with the mod as well now, dang. Now we're cooking even more. We are in the late game of HP1. Still have to get out of Filch though. I don't even know if I can get a sub 50. I know how I made fun of like for sure getting a sub 1 earlier, but I kinda played so shit, I'm not even entirely sure if I can do it anymore. I mean, there's a lot of cutscenes in the actual late game, isn't there? Why is this one here? You can't skip this. I guess so they are going to the correct spot. Ah, okay, yeah, most of it is skipped, I see. Oh, okay, interesting as well, Max. Yeah, I guess people... Oh god. Less people were running this? I don't know. But that's cool, that's very nice. Combining forces would be pretty sick. Where is he here? Ah, in the correct spot, okay. That works quite well. Filch seemed to hear from too far. I got a bit scared as well, that's why I opted for the safer strat. But I doubt that's any mod related thing, right? Come on. Yeah, I've only ever done like HP speedrunning with the occasional like random game and casual stuff in between. I started with probably 3 or 1 PC. I don't fully remember. My first stream might have been HP1 100%. That was the category I was kind of grinding at the time. So how does this work? Like this, huh? Oh, what the hell? No cutscene? Yeah, Filch. Oh god, I was stuck at this for ages as a child. This is cursed. Wait, is that your notes or what, Max? Ain't no way if that's your notes. That would be sick. Just don't cast too early and don't release forward. Okay. I see. Oh, those are comments on the video. What the hell? On which one? On the cutscene skip one or nighttime wandering? What the hell? That's so cool. I don't know who was advocating for me there, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I mostly wanted a good reason to replay those. But yeah, that was basically the main reason. And the same year I watched some GDQ before. Or, you know, Nintendo games done quick, basically. And it seemed interesting to beat games as fast as you could. And it seemed like an interesting new way to play them. And then I looked up the runs on YouTube and found a bunch of mind-blowing stuff with brightness boosting and all that shenanigans. Okay, no, why did my mouse got stuck on my keyboard? We didn't get a single safe book. Well, well, this is definitely a time to improve on in the future. I think that's fair to say. Fucking mouse. A lot of people didn't really seem to care about this type of mod at the time. Yeah, I mean, makes sense that there's no motivation really then to do it. I guess combining it with a tournament that was kind of the missing puzzle, but yeah, maybe you can still help a bit with it. If there's some that Mantis didn't get to skip, like the troll. Was I one of the first streamers to speedrun them? Oh, not even close. Before me, there was other pretty big, I mean, for the time, very big HP streamers. Respert, for example, probably the biggest. TK was, still is, very big. And like a bunch of others, of course. I was quite a bit late, like 5 years or so late. Like five years earlier, I would have been very much at the start of the community, but nope. Kind of crazy how it's been. I mean, it's not been that long away after like stuff really kicked off. Yeah, considering that like 5 years ago would be 2020, that is how little I've missed of like actual HP speedrunning. That's kind of really not a lot. I mean, there's runs from like 2004 or something when the games were just out. But that I don't really think there was like a giant community. There were a couple of people in a forum talking about it, which is cool, and talking about strats and stuff, but then it was kind of silence until I believe like 2012. And that's when the first like proper runs kind of resurfaced that we still know about. So yeah, like 2012 I would say is sort of the birth of HP speedrunning. Or was it 10? No, I think it was 12. Yeah, it's a really cool mod. I got a new version of it today, Tavern, which also has better Quidditch skips, so it's even nicer now. I really like it. It's a very fun way to play this game. Imagine I'm not even beating my PB. My run has been so bad. Yeah, it's probably another like 2 minutes faster. I started in 2018. Yeah, early, like March 18 is when I started. So yeah. I missed a bit of it, but not like too much, I guess. No, don't you softlock me today. Don't you dare! Okay. Oh my god, why is it so close here? Something in this makes me confused in this room. I'm never struggling that much with Filch here, like he's almost on my ass every time. Oh yeah, no, I know it's soft locks. It's a really dumb soft lock. No worries. I've had that before. Hello, Gnaf. I mean, I would say the two oldest, or like, you know, the two people that have been running for the longest time that are still active are Stina and Complex Beaver, or Liam. They're both, I don't even know, 2014 or something? They joined very early. Something like that. But after those two, I think it's already me. Oh, SLS, of course, yeah, let's not forget SLS. SLS is ancient when it comes to speedrunning. I mean, TK isn't active, I would say, right? Also, I'm pretty sure they were both starting before TK did, I believe. If you take active with a grain of salt, yeah, even calling like Cinna and Liam active HP runners is probably a small stretch, but they still do runs every now and then, so... Oh, this is weird, being instantly here. Sorry, before, yeah. And SLS, I think, I mean, yeah, SLS is also not super active, but he's around in the community, so I think that counts. Like, he's doing a lot of archiving right now, he's discussing strats every now and then, stopping by streams every now and then. I don't think he's really doing runs much anymore, but, you know. Yeah, Beaver every now and then he's back, yeah. Okay, this cutscene is apparently also skipped good. Or, I mean, I guess the door has to open, but... Ron just gets locked out, lol, I saw that. Yeah, it's gonna make it a lot nicer, honestly, to not have the matches, like, super long, basically. It's as canon as a cannonball, yes. This is weird. What happened to this? I feel like I'm hearing more music than usual. Something patched here? No. Yeah, it does. Like the like leaving Flipendo after like 2 minutes or something feels so weird. What the fuck was that? I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that. Ron is playing from outside. Just HP1 audio, okay. I like that, Renee. After we locked him out, he's trying his hardest to still help. What a giga chat. This is a weird cutscene. I don't know. I would say from the like very active runners, I'm probably the longest standing member. Like from people that actually, you know, do weekly runs. Flo is very close to me as well. I believe I joined like a tiny bit before, like a couple of months. So yeah, I don't know. Define it how you want, I guess. But sadly, a lot of the very old runners have stopped playing. Okay, that's kind of cool. Instantly into this. I gotta say, the late game flies past, though. Shit, we have to do this, though. I hate chess skip. No! You're one of the oldest runners, Gramch. Yeah, like, I don't know how would you even say that in English? One of the people that have been running for the longest time, I guess. But that's such a long sentence. Also for sure, SLS, it's very good. It's very good to have that for the future. The fuck was that, by the way? I'm sure this skip is suboptimal. I feel like that super jump was a little bit weird. Oh well, you have a 5832 HP on 80%. I think you do. Totally legitimate. Oh god, what did I do? Monka? Okay, I think this is like one extra move. No, actually not even, isn't it? I think this is the same amount of moves. Even with whatever Pepega route I did there. Ah. Which year do I think was the peak of speedrunning as a viewer and a runner? Probably the COVID years, to be honest. I think they were both the most active in terms of people running, people watching. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 2020, 21 probably. 22 when you and Portal joined. I mean, that was nice as well, to be fair. Man, even this looks kind of nice in the menu, I have to say. What do I do here again? I forgot how this part works. I only used to high jump, but you don't give a shit about this. Yeah, sounds about right, man. Deciding who's mod even back then. Crazy that there were even enough people to warrant that decision. The actual Max G World Record holder, 2025, sub 1 Inc. Holy, that is a long name. Now imagine that actually exists. Yeah, at least Mantis' tournament will be, Chips. And I assume if people do it from this point on, they probably do it on this as well. There's really a reason not to. It just makes the runs a lot faster. I have a 5643. Ah. Well, I guess the wonders of not streaming for a while. That's what they do. 3 pop. GG's. When HP 3 turning client. I mean, there is a cutscene skip mod as well that Zolly made like a long time ago. 3 top. I don't think I can tank a single shot, can I? That was the one Assemblies, yeah. Is it broken nowadays? Interesting. I haven't played it forever. I don't know what he did with it. I know he wanted it, and I sent it to him. I don't know how testing went. Liam is playing League? What the hell? I mean, sports is even more cringe, of course. Imagine keeping yourself fit when there's Harry Potter world records to grind. That is incredibly cringe. I very much agree with you on that. No, I've never been in GDQ. I've been in ESA, the European version of it, but never in GDQ. Mostly, I mean, it's in the US, so it's kind of a bit hard for me to reach. Well, we got a sub 1, actually closer for comfort than it should have been, by the way. But hey, you know, PB/world record on this version of the client that nobody else has except me. Seems like a bit of an unfair competition, but I don't give a shit. World record is world record. Thanks for all the GGs though. Also, what is going on with the book page? Why is it so green? What kind of side effect is that? No, Voldemort is not very smart. He might be powerful, but smartness has not really been one of his strengths in the entire series. And this silly flow guy is grinding his ass off for 103. Seems so easy, right? It's kinda crazy. He's almost faster with cutscenes than I was in this run. Exactly, skill issues, the other runner's not having it, yep. The texture is glitchy because I found the original too late. I mean, I don't mind, it's kinda cool. I kinda like it. Beat flow, yeah, any percent world record. I mean, it's everything is a little bit broken here. Hufflepuff is purple puff. Oh yeah, true. Oh my god, it's the house colors. I didn't even realize. Wait, is this intended at some point? And then they patched it out? Because yeah, it is Gryffindor, Slytherin, a little bit of blue, Ravenclaw, and then, well, purple Hufflepuff, which is not the first time they do that. Sub-hour happened, you've seen it here first. Actually, not really. Other people have gotten it on the client as well. Well, that was fun though, I like that a lot. Thank you for sending me, Mantis. I'm looking forward to that being used in the tournament. Ah, okay, okay. That might be. Maybe it was supposed to be all colored at some point. Maybe it was supposed to be just split in four, the outside here, instead of being sepia. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Whoops. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Third tries the charm. But it didn't split this time. That's not nice. Cool. Okay, cool. Kind of interesting to run up the stairs with a Hufflepuff, whoever this guy is. I hope he has a great run himself. I hope he's gonna get a PB. It was nice sharing our path with him, or at least a short, limited while. I have to say the early game is probably the best part of this though. Like going through this so quickly is crazy good. We'll see if I notice any other cutscenes that are gone. Again, the troll one I know is now fixed on this like updated version. So yeah, for people that have seen the last run, we should save pretty decent amounts of time on the troll segment now. Boom, boom, boom. And if I maybe play a bit less shit, then we can save even more amounts of time. The race is on. Good luck, Vendor Hufflepuff. You can literally play this glitchless as well on this client, Harvey. It would also work. And I assume if this gets made a leaderboard, it probably gets any percent glitchless in Hundo. Sub 50 is not a bad idea, actually. Also, yeah, I just realized, since you say McGonagall, I don't think we actually get to see McGonagall in this run at all. Like, the one cutscene she's in is completely skipped, so... Sad. She is McGonagall, indeed, this time. And all wizard cards, I guess, yeah. I guess it's because of the HB2 tourney client. It also only has any percent. Oh no, it has Warpless though. And Hundo and Glitchless. It doesn't have any percent, I just realized. Does it? Yeah, I think it's a good prediction, I guess. Because anything can really happen. I think so too, Harvey. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get added. Like, it's a very well made like mod, basically. So I doubt it's not gonna be a leaderboard. Also nice. Yep, starting with the 69%. And yeah, we still have the Peeves music. Is it the Peeves music? No, it's the Malfoy music. That's what's playing. But Malfoy himself is obviously like long gone. Yeah, I do. I know what you mean as well, Sherp. Yeah, I thought the same. Like for glitchless, like it works, but it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be a bit weird. I feel like just some cutscenes randomly don't exist. This is not a good start. Still can't believe Malfoy is the family name and Draco is the first name. Yeah, it's a bit weird in Harry Potter how students call each other by their family name. I don't know. Maybe that's a British thing, I have no clue. Maybe someone knows. Someone from the UK. This is already a great start. It's an anime thing, I guess that as well. Older teachers as well, we had that too. Or teachers in general, once we got to a certain age they asked. I remember that, like I think 11th grade or something, when we turned like 16 or so, people were like, okay, can I still call you by your first name or do you prefer family name? And almost everyone wanted first name, obviously, otherwise it would have been a bit weird. In Japan you call them by the family names if you're not that familiar with them, I see. But if you're not that familiar with them, how do you even know their family name? That seems like a difficult thing to find out. Sorry, Uko. I didn't see the prediction. I don't know what I'm doing. Not making it easy for me. Sorry. It's in my nature to question everything. That's what I do. I mean, I'm just curious about a lot of things, you know? You just introduce yourself by your surname. Aha. And then if you get a bit more familiar, you learn the other person's first name. That's actually kind of cool, to be fair. Also true, I like that as well, Harvey. It does. It does. Should hopefully help in H as well. Oh, bro, what the hell? Bro, why does that door have so much force and aggression? Holy shit. Did you see that, like, close behind me? We're doing some runs with the tournament client. I don't know if you've played it yet or before. I know you race like Mantis and Flo and stuff. And Matthew. But it's very fun, I gotta say. It's very, very fun. Was just kind of doing that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. This is a very fun way to play HP1, I gotta say. Just every now and then. Actually, just having gameplay and not all the boring, dragged out stuff. Yeah, I kind of felt the same in one PlayStation 1. I was also kind of unable to play that well. Yeah, people told me he got a 39, which is crazy. Which means this officially saves like almost 25 minutes. Which means I should be very able to get like a 47 at least or something, but... Yeah, I guess I'm always kind of playing poorly. My PB failed the spell learning here though, so 3 time save, and the rest of Wingardium was so bad as well. HP lie downs. And well, I'm doing HP slow runs. What does that make me? I guess old. Definitely not an intellectual. Please be 50. Why am I so bad at drawing? Okay, cool. 20 poing! We take all the poing. I'll get 5 more, I think. Let's go. I'm so hyped to get all those poing. 5 poing! Let's go. I always forget there's no cutscene here. Yeah, I mean, the devil's horns are very accurate, honestly, Jinx. That does sound like wrench. Okay, cool. She allo my homora till I poing. I don't even know what to say about that. Also, yeah, true, it is, Ranch, yeah. Daylight savings. Oh. Time to lose an hour. Probukila, oh, fuck off, Hermione. Probukila somewhere else. God damn it. To be fair, my PB did it worse, I guess. So, technically we're not losing time here, but also not really saving, which is not great. Like this one, it should still be free to beat though, honestly, with the troll and stuff. Oh god, it's the Harry Potter card, of course, will do. I still think it's a goal that should exist, because, you know, it makes sense in a blackout and stuff. It's just so shit for all the single categories that are not a race. That would be so cool if that's how it works, Late. Actually, what happens if someone does like a full series or a Octafecta? Anyways, what if someone does like a run that requires a break? Because during the break you have to show the time, just so people know how long the break is. But then if the time zone changes or the summertime changes, doesn't that mean you get like 1 extra hour? Really smart. 1 extra hour that's gonna be undetectable. The mods will never know. We trick the system. Easy. 1 extra hour of sleep. New speedrun strat, exactly. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really save you time during the run. Just turn the timer an hour back. I guess you need to use like an internet page that displays it pretty accurately. It would be nice, the PC time, yeah, you could just set, yeah. Actually, let me just quickly do one on the plane. Yeah, no, I didn't mean time zone, yeah. When is the daylight save? It's next weekend. No, it's not tomorrow. Oh no, it is tomorrow. Oh my god, you're right. I was thinking it's in a week, but it's tomorrow already. Yeah. So my streaming times will also be a little bit different. And now expect a Cal job special. To be fair, that would be a creative idea to gain a small advantage, which honestly wouldn't be a big advantage at all, but yeah. It probably wouldn't even do anything. Yeah, this one, true. This one would be the opposite effect, yeah. When do they cancel it? I think they wanted to already in the EU, but they couldn't, like, they decided on abolishing it, but they couldn't decide which of the time zones to keep, which is the most EU thing I've ever heard, to be honest. Like, bro. But yeah, not very nice. So glad I'm not working the night shift. Oh god, wouldn't it make it like 1 hour quicker though? Wouldn't that be good? They wanted to, but they cannot decide on the time, yeah. Like, dude, like, the fact they settled on, like, removing it, but then couldn't settle on the timer zone, like, bro, what the fuck? How? We're going, like, we have 1 hour less of sleep. The night is 1 hour shorter. Also, imagine skipping Neville. Like, one country can literally block everything, which is crazy. The most annoying cutscene? Yep. Always incredibly frustrating to fail this trick. But my PB failed this, so maybe there's still hope? Let's see. No. Yeah, I don't actually know how the vote turned out for the summertime. No, it's the shit super jump. Oh. What if I don't sleep at that time? I don't lose an hour of sleep. You only lose a night, which is definitely a lot better. And today we are trying HP 1 PC with very few cutscenes. That's the idea of this mod. Also, yeah, I don't understand why, Wiggy, yeah. I don't know why it's not synced either with the US and the EU. So yeah, I guess the streaming times are gonna be a bit confusing for people from now on out. I'm sorry, we'll get used to it again. Is Neville faster than Crep and Goyle? I would assume so, yeah. I mean, he's also supposed to be pretty slow, isn't he? But like, Crep and Goyle are absolute gorillas. Which, to be fair, gorillas I think are pretty fast. Shit. I'm kind of digging my own grave here, but I still think Neville should outrun them. I like the sudden extra daylight. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, basically, the Neville cutscene is slower, like Mantis says, but if I would have not failed that jump, I could have skipped it completely. So it's sort of a gamble, like going to the right is safer, basically, but you always have to watch the cutscene. The Neville one you can completely skip, but it's like longer if you fail it. We used to just go to the right and like Hundo and stuff. Well, that was close. I mean, I was just getting into it, Chirp. I like those kind of lore things. It was just getting interesting. You know, when people get used to the new time a week before, we must switch again. Yeah, sometimes it feels like that. Could you find 100 Nevilles or 10 Gorillas? Well, that, no, I always forget there's no cutscene here. That depends if it's pre-HP 5 Neville or not, to be honest. That's kind of the main thing that it depends on. HP 5 and onwards Neville, probably take the Gorillas. Good, that actually finally worked. Time to get a golden Incendio, hopefully. 100 Neville-sized gorillas. I mean, to be fair, isn't he still kind of, like, big in the books? Like, I think he's supposed to be a sort of large individual, so... I guess the gorilla wouldn't shrink down too much. Also, yeah, I do know the ultimate epic battle simulator game. I've seen parts of that, yeah. I don't know if they have Neville to choose from, to be fair. Take care, people, that's all I'm saying. Take care and get enough sleep, that's important. And, you know, try to fix your sleep schedule. That's my parents' percent for the day done. I like how HP1 gets everyone here. It's a really, really fun run with the client, I have to admit. I've been very much enjoying this without cutscenes, even though this is still so weird. The button without the cutscene, I will not be able to get used to. There's a workshop? Oh my god. I guess someone could make Neville then. Oops. True, I guess, Slade, yeah. Can't argue with that logic, I have to admit. Okay. Ah, I wanted the super jump so bad. Don't do what I do, sleep please? Yeah. I do sort of agree as well. Ah, 0.8 seconds. Easy time save. We'll take Neville and say that we duel in the common room. Yeah, that's true. He would never arrive. That's true. He would never be there for the duel. Oh my god, Malfoy. I forgot he can make those sounds. Shit. What? Norwegian Malfoy really is something. Holy shit, that was a bad chase. This is a shit mid-game in the actual any percent. It's like you're just waiting and it takes so long. Like, it's crazy how much this gets sped up with the mod. Wait, what? 20? Oh yeah, I crashed here last run. In like the split that's literally just walking, I lost like so much time. Oh, I actually made it. Nice. Not bad. That was a picture-perfect boost, though. Why don't I get those in any percent? Good time save. Man, this is so crazy how fast this entire fire seat shit goes. Some things up Taxi well. I'm happy people still use that emote. That meme was made when freaking Legacy came out. So long ago. True, dog. Hey, I didn't say it's a bad thing, you know. I like to see people greeting each other. It's always very nice. Also, Lee Jordan is just absolutely going crazy. That's just kind of what he does. Gold again, woo! Also, Hermione just running. I love that part. She isn't even stopping to talk to Harry. She is just out of here. Do you like HP1? Mantis is asking. Do I send some recruiting people for the tournament here? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, I guess so. She wants to upgrade her running skills, I think, like in GTA, just by using them. I do agree. I mean, that's why Hagrid goes past this quickly in this game, on this client. We don't want to see him more than necessary, you know? Not PlayStation 1 Hagrid, not my Hagrid. Oops, that's a bit bad. Mantis, nice. That reminds me of me trying to recruit people for bingo. Awesome, nice shirt, yeah. We get all the Hungarians in here, Pock. I wouldn't mind, if you feel like it, to advertise that a bit in my Discord, Mantis. If you want to. Anywhere, really, I mean. Not sure what channel is best, but it would be nice. Again, I hope people sign up. It would be cool to see, especially with how much work you put into the client and stuff. It's pretty sick. I feel like I speak for most people that, you know, doing any kind of work and actually fully being happy with is pretty difficult. I'll look into it. What happens if you stand here? Oh, that's what happens, okay. I guess that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Oh my god, I made it. I'm getting better at this, which is a good sign, I guess, for any percent. First try twice and 2 runs. Pretty good. Pretty good. That was a David Blaine levitation trick. Freaking David Blaine. Every time I like forget about him, that he even existed, people remind me of him in chat for some reason. But yeah, it really was the kind of shit he does. Yes, for sure, Narga. 100%. Especially with creative work, it's very difficult to actually be fully satisfied with what you've made. Doesn't really happen that often. And then even if you're satisfied in the moment, I have that sometimes with like more complex edited videos. Even if I'm happy in the moment, whenever I watch it back like half a year later or something, and I'm like, oh, I could have done this better, this better, this better. It's always like that. Ooh, a silly game project. Hoggies? I believe the HP1 role is set up, including the channel, so please feel free to absolutely use that one. Bro, can you hit this? And to give anyone that signed up the role. Do they want to enter the HP1 any percent tournament? Oh god. Mantis has help now with recruiting people. Yeah, that's true. If you just never rewatch any old videos, that's true. I mean, I usually don't, to be fair, but... So I guess I kinda usually go with that strategy, then you can never be displeased with your work. But it's cool that both of them were like instantly down, basically. I like that. I mean, unironically, this might be very cringe, what I'm about to say, but it's kind of sick that like we do those things as a community, you know? I mean, look at you guys, you're from completely different countries, probably sort of different backgrounds and all that stuff, but united in the HP speedrun community to a point that you can do stuff together outside of that community. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be too cringe, but it's kind of cool to think about. Yeah, inspirational words of the day as my TED talk is over. Oh no, Pave. Okay, now I have to be PG. It's gonna make it a very boring evening for you, but at least it's health percent, you know? I don't even know if that's PG. I like how Ren puts that in every time I talk about PG. There you go. And now we have to definitely PB this so it can make it onto the YouTube to inspire even more people. I know I shouldn't have tried, you know? I knew I would be ridiculed. Oh, this is not gonna make it, huh? Sheesh, that's not good. That much to PB, huh? I mean, it's still fine, but... Wait, we don't have Helfrixen, we have... like, Henrik and Lord Voldemort. Is that a different one? Which one is Helfrixen? I guess we don't have it. Also agreed again, fully agreed with that, Gogger. Yep, absolutely. Like, it's sick how much, oh no, how many creative projects are being made in this community for sure, or just how much people hang out with each other and like do anything really. Okay, cool. Ow. What does TGIF stand for again, Scrams? I think we had that exact conversation before, but you have to not forget that I'm incredibly old, so I don't remember. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, that's what it was. I was thinking of freaking GIFs as well. Sorry, I pronounced it the intended way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just literally his thoughts in that situation, Ren. Yep. Which is crazy. After refresh, it usually works. I mean, this time I guess we can't even blame Twitch because it's a full 7TV thing. That was a beauty of a boost. Okay, we're kind of stuck, but that's alright. We're fine. It's gifts of tanks. Nice. But yeah, it is. It's so weird because we've been away for a week, so... I don't know, the fact that it's Friday in the weekend, it just feels weird. My entire rhythm of days seems to be a bit broken. I usually say give, but I knew I could trigger people like this. Wait, why is this not skipped? Huh? But like, wait, which one is skipped then if it's not this one? The next cutscene of going into the bathroom? Probably, huh? Oh, this one. That's actually kind of cool. I like how that's done. Nice, instantly got hit. I don't think it lost a lot of time. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. Is that the only change of this? I'm not entirely sure. Nintendo. Brrr. Troll is my deck. Welcome to HP1 PC. With low cutscenes, I think is fair to say. Which is actually an incredibly fun experience. Like this game, but actually fast-paced is pretty fun. The troll is still not very fast-paced, but yeah. I guess it's part of the game. Can't just remove it. Even though it feels like one long cutscene. You can even lose or save time, so it's okay. Oh god, that was too fast for my boomer brain. Yeah, so those 40 seconds are just 2 cutscenes that are gone now as well. Nice catch as well. Lee Jordan goes wild once again. And the Lee Jordan goes wild. I still like Ravenclaw. Wait, how is this losing time? I felt like I caught that so fast. So last time I got caught, right? No, not in here. In the second one I got caught. So this one I still have to play like reasonably well. I mean, I guess I kind of have to play both of them reasonably well because there's points on the line. Actually perfect prediction time, by the way. Can we get a pet the mods for Kildare? Like it just ran out and now we're in Filch. Perfectly timed prediction. What you gonna do when Lee Jordan mania runs wild on you like that? He goes wild because it's a documentary about Quidditch, right? And he's a commentator, so that's why. That's what you mean, I'm sure. I'll try to not get caught. It's not entirely in my... I mean, I guess it technically kind of is in my, you know, on me. If I don't make a mistake, I don't get caught. But sometimes Filch just has a mind on his own, so... I'm not taking full responsibility. Internet died, be right back. How does the man write that without internet? I guess mobile, probably. That post confuses me. Well, to be fair, your message was the, like, exact next one, and both of you start with an S, so I think that's mostly why. Kuraru! Speedrun boomer, multitasking brain, EXE not found. Oh, 69 beans, let's go. Rasmus. I like how Rasmus is just a legend here. Even though I don't think he's ever been on this stream. Maybe he is, to be fair. I don't know who it is from people in chat. There's a non-zero chance it's just someone who's frequently here, to be honest. Okay, that was a smooth segment so far. I'm not gonna go for fucking kick jump. There's way too many cutscenes as punishment if you don't get it. And those are not skipped. I should just walk off, what am I doing? We're trying some HP1 mods, which skip most of the cutscenes. I did a swear word, dang. And here I was trying to keep Babe sober. Fuck, oops. Totally not on purpose. Okay, I'll be a bit careful now again with the swears. There was this person who kept saying they're not Rasmus and Bingo. I mean, there's Rasmus with, like, you know, a Z and 2 A's. But that is a different person, I'm, like, very sure. Gold again! Woo! We'll probably do a co-op stream next week again. We don't really have a set day for it. It's kind of whenever both of us can make it with, you know, her work, my work, being exhausted from the day. Get out of here, Renge. That's not how the swear word counter works. Oh, in Geo, yeah, that could have been. I read bingo for some reason. Oh, but okay, Gaga wrote bingo, but meant Geo. Yeah, true, that did happen as well, yeah. Okay, good. Alright, cool. Okay, that was pretty good. Hello, Nick. Bye, Nick. Okay. This part is always cursed. Bloop. Yeah, it is. Forgetful, yeah. Yeah, if I know exactly who it is on YouTube and if they're in chat a lot, like, yeah. I write a bit different and a bit more. I mean, I also write a bit more with memes and references because I know that person is gonna get it. As in, if it's someone I don't really know who it is on YouTube, then, like, yeah. I don't really know if they would get a comment that's, like, has inside jokes and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Interesting as well, sure. So I take it you haven't commented on YouTube, huh? Interesting. I have to say, also, yeah, hey Nick, bye Nick. Hey Dumbledore, bye Dumbledore, nobody cares. Oops. Bro, what the fuck? I hope I'm not gonna get caught. Should be okay though. I have to say, I remember when you wrote to me for the bingo tournament. And I was like, so confused. So, like, completely out of the blue, just someone I've never interacted. And Sam as well, by the way, both of you. Like, literally first time interacting with either of you, like, out of the blue. And I was like, wait, huh? Where are those people coming from? Why is there so many new people all of a sudden that just are interested in bingo? But I'm very happy to have met both of you through that. Very cool. Turned out to both be very nice people. Like new phone with this, basically, yeah. Yeah, Filch is scary, I'm sorry, Sleepy. This segment, like, he's even chasing after me now, but we should be okay. But this segment is always scary. Speed strats in this are rough. But for the prediction's sake, I did not go for pussy strats. I did everything the way I'm supposed to. We should be okay. Oh, another swear? Oh no. Sorry, Pave. I think that was 2 in a row. I need to be more observant. No, I mean, if anyone wants to play, all my tournaments are always open for anyone, as long as they meet the requirements, which is play the seeding matches, absolutely. Like, that's the good thing. Since Bingo has sort of a qualifying with the seeding, like, even if it's a troll who doesn't actually want to play, like, the worst thing that happens is they don't show up for the seeding, and then that's it. It's a bit weirder with new people when it's like a different tournament that just starts straight away. Not weirder, but that's why usually for everything else I require people to have a run on the leaderboards. Just so I know that they actually exist and they actually know how to do the run. But yeah, time doesn't really matter either. Okay, that was a big time save. 3 minutes saved. Hey, one pays for a sub 50. Nice. We are so close to actually a pretty decent time. Like this one on the client, I don't think we've done too many mistakes. Wingardium was pretty tragic, I have to say. But like this is pretty close to a time that I'm pretty good at, pretty okay with. Like pretty close to my real PB, I think. All things considered, this would be. Did I get caught? Nope. Surprisingly not. Also, look at Ron here. Wrench pointed it out. Yeah, actually the first prediction after being back is for the believers. Wait, Ron, he actually does face through the door. Why is he so far back? I guess because the cutscene doesn't play properly, huh? No, Renee has done that in a tournament before, and it was such a 5-hit move that we let it slide, Misha, but that is usually not the idea of that goal. Like, in like Bingo, we don't really allow that. But to be fair, in Glitchless Bingo, I don't know if that goal still exists, I guess that's a different thing. I don't know on that what the rules are. Yeah, it was really, his facial expression was great as well. Also, you cannot know the run before you sign up for it, Jinx, to be fair. As long as until the end of seeding you have a run, that's all good. But who would do that, right? If you do the intended daytime strat at night, I think that would be okay, yeah. I would be down for that, yeah. I don't actually know how it is on the client. Like, you're not really at night often anymore, because the ground secrets were removed. So it's very rare that you actually during night on the Bingo client. I don't actually know if Mark added the jingle or not. I'm really not sure. How do you do that in Glitchless? You jump on the fence from the chest in the secret. That's how you do that. Like, there's the silver card on top with the pressure plate and stuff, and if you stand on the chest you can jump onto the little fence, and then it's just walking around. Yeah, maybe we should add some night goals for future versions. And yeah, sorry for the beans, they do drain people's points. But at least it's like 5,000 points to see me suffer for like 3 minutes or something. I think that's worth it. That's what they're for, right? Okay, that was really good. This is a good run. I'm very happy with this. As long as I don't fail Voldemort's skip, this is pretty okay. Or that, I guess. Sometimes I enjoy them, you know. It's still a bingo, a gamble, not a bingo. My brain is bingo destroyed. Worth, yep. Pretty happy with this run, not bad at all. I mean, again, there's still the late game, but... Also, that is true, Coney, yes. If you invest that many points, I guess that's pretty easy to make me suffer for quite a while, yeah. Kom så vidare. Alright, 10 seconds saved, not terrible. Yeah, I hope Jinx can make it this time. Sadly, it's kind of always at a time that she's busy at, which I'm actually very sad about. It would be great to have Jinx next time in there. A bean bingo blackout. Eat beans till you have eaten all flavors on the board. That is a cool idea. Yeah, it is a pretty good PB. I'm happy with this. If this is ever gonna be made a leaderboard, which I think it will, I think this keeps me in the top 10 for quite a while at least. Hopefully. Copium. We'll see. It should. Like, this is probably equivalent to like a 112. Like normal any percent time. Or maybe even 111. We'll see what we get first, I guess. Probably 112. It was pretty good. I'll take it. Bro, we have aggressive Voldy. Fuck off, Voldemort. Okay, I'll make sure to check that out whenever I get around to Skillet. It might not be before next week. The weekend may be a little bit, you know, with other things than Discord and Twitch and social media and stuff. So I apologize in advance. I hope it's not too urgent. Oh my god, no. 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 Don't tell me I'm stuck in this. Okay, you can jump. Good. That was cursed. I mean, that works as well, Skillet, yeah. That was so cursed, what the hell? Dude, Potter. We made it though. It's like a 48 something. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. That makes me like 9 minutes slower than Flo, which is, yeah, pretty much expected with how good he is. Not bad, very happy. Very hot. And it would even, I mean, if I don't die here, I have like no health. You have Nix health, full force. But if I don't die here, we get a sub 50 as well. Yeah, I guess that's because I didn't get caught in Filch. That and the troll cutscene skips and all that gave us a good bunch of time in the end now. Okay. Do I just take my time? I just enjoy the game more, exactly. People that are actually fast at HP1, they just rush too much. I don't want that. I just enjoy this game too much to go fast. Yeah, of course, Skillet, you can. I don't think I'll have time this year, yeah. I mean, I would have time, but like... The thing with Glitchless is that it's so many tournaments. I don't even know where to fit it. And I don't really want tournament fatigue too much. And I think it's kind of already settling in a bit. I definitely want to do bingo, that's the one I for sure want. That's the most important one for me. I like the green in here, by the way, still. Oh, the colors, you know, the house colors. 12 tournaments in a single year, yeah. Yeah, with an upside down turn, you know, you just get motion sickness, that's true. No, I definitely sure, yeah. We never used to have that many. I mean, it's cool to see new people, like, making them and all that. But yeah, I feel like everything you overdo eventually gets very old, and I want to avoid that at least on my channel. So, since it's already, like, so many tournaments going on, I'll focus on bingo and do that. And, yeah, we'll see next year. We'll see what people plan next year, if everyone still goes crazy with them. But yeah, that was HP1 without cutscenes, done in 48:37. Amazing mod by Mantis. Absolutely really well done, I have to say. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't host many, to be fair, as a Duke, no. I've never done more than 2 a year because that gets too much as well, I agree. The world speedrun entertainment. But then everything would have to be scripted though, Wrench. That would be a bit difficult. All chess tourney next year. Would be kind of fun. Okay, yeah, that was it. Very, very fun. I very much enjoyed that. So thank you for being here, of course.